What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here, chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVcafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. Now, being a Mississippi native myself gives me good excitement that I'm joined with my guest coming to you from Gulf Coast, Mississippi. He's got a new album on the way. He's got the For Real joint that's on the platforms right now. He goes by the name of JRedonDaMic. He's
Yes,
working it
sir.
right now. What's good, man?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, you know what I mean? Really just got out of work. I'll be punching the clock still, too, you know. Got to
Yeah.
make it For
So,
real.
man, it's good to have you on, man, and having this chat with you. We're gonna talk about this new album. We're gonna talk about the For Real joint. You got a music
Yeah.
video for that as well. We're gonna dive into all that in just a bit, man. But I want to, I'm born in Mississippi. I'm born in Tupelo,
Okay.
Mississippi, and I see you from Mississippi as well. You from Gold Coast.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. I'm from the coast, Gulfport. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's good to chat with a fellow Mississippian. You
For
know what I
real.
mean? So that's dope right there. So how did your career, man, got started? How did you get into being an artist?
All right, so it all started back. I'm gonna start you from the beginning. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
All right.
It all started with me. Like one day, I come in the house. I seen my brother. Like I always wanted to be like my oldest brother. He's 10 years older than me, so I always wanted to be like my brother KK. One day I see him. He beating on his chest, beating on the couch, rapping, writing something down on the paper. By me, I learned how to read pretty early. You know what I mean? So writing and reading was a thing that I enjoyed from like 7 years old, 6, 7 years old. And when I seen him writing, that made me want to write. Like, okay, the words that he's saying out of his mouth, he got a rhythm to it. But right now, I didn't understand. At that point, I didn't understand what he was doing because I grew up in the church. I grew up in a church family. My grandma really didn't allow rap to be really just listened to in the house at first.
Right.
So I started with that. I started just writing down words. At first, it was just writing words in sentences like I seen on his paper. Started writing down words. Then it became subject matter. Then it became rhyming with the word, and then I put my first verse to a beat. And what was that? 2006. I was 15.
Right.
2006. That's when I started. That's when I went ahead and started saying, okay, I want to put my words to beats like music. Cause I had started listening to rap at that time. I got a little older. Rules got a little more lenient at the house. So I started listening to rap. That's what I want to do. Cause my brother was doing it too. So that's what I started doing. And it's been that from that day forward.
So
I've
that's
been right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming from family like that, getting you into the music thing, and now you doing it, and you having a career, and you getting a fan base, growing a fan base in your city, in your state,
Yes, sir.
traveling, doing countless of music and albums, mixtapes, things like that. I got a chance to listen to your older stuff as well. Definitely
Okay.
see the grind that you put in. Definitely representing, man. Mississippi, man, has some hip hop names, guys like
Oh
David
yeah.
Banner, Ray Schwimmer,
Yeah.
and Big Quit. I'm definitely very fond of Quit as an MC.
Yeah.
And
I give
now,
you I give
yeah,
you a little fun fact about David Banner. Like you know what I mean? My family personally knew him. Like the brother that I was speaking of, KK, he rapped. And then
yeah,
there was a guy here that also rapped with them in a group. His name was J Mac.
yeah.
David Banner done slept on my grandma's couch before. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't no stranger
I
to the
mean,
pioneers, like the Crits and stuff, and the Tito Lopez. The Tito Lopez is actually from my hood.
okay.
You know, so
Yeah. Shout out to Tito, man.
yeah, for real.
So I mean, with Banner, he literally got Mississippi on his back, literally.
Yeah,
I
literally,
like literally and figuratively. Like I
yeah,
seen the videos,
yeah. Them
like
boy was grinding.
yeah, he
That boy was
grinding.
grinding. I said he slept on my grandma's couch just to say like that was the grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
That's
yeah,
what he
yeah.
came up from.
it's one thing to talk about the grind, is another to actually go through it and
Oh yes, sir.
getting that
Yes, sir.
support. So I'm joined with JRed on the mic here on the show. He's out here cruising while he's doing this interview. So great to have him on.
Yeah.
So fast forward to now.
Okay.
You got the For Real joint that just came out in April last month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he also did a music video for it as well. So
Yeah.
let's talk about this joint, man. Because when I heard this, I was like, "Ooh, this dude going in. This dude
Okay.
got fired." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I sure
So
appreciate that. It started off like, that's my number one of my number one phrases. And I agree with you. I'm like, for real. You know what I'm saying? If I
yeah,
want you to believe me, then I'm telling you the truth. It's for real. You know what I'm saying? Like it came as a phrase, and then it really wasn't even supposed to be a song. I I said for real on the track one time, and then I kind of like sung it while the music was on. I was like for real, and then he was like, "Bro, do that," and then say some stuff before that. I was speaking in terms of YSC, Young Gator Gang, Young J. Right now, I recorded his studio right now. He was like, "Yeah, bro, put that right there, put that right there." So I don't write, so I just came up with what I had in my head, punched everything together, put it all together, and it came out as that. I just wanted to touch on who I am and where I done came from for the come up, and just give you a lot of fun facts about me in the song. It was just me being up in there. Plus, I had a lot of fun with it. Those are my best songs when I have a lot of fun. And it just turned into something. I didn't even At first I didn't like the song. I'm not gonna tell you nothing. at, at first, I didn't really like it because I felt like I could have did a little better, but that's just the Virgo. I was Virgoing at the time, so I didn't like the song. But it started growing on me in the car as I went home and things of that nature. And then everybody just started hitting me, bro. That thing, everybody I shared it with, bro, that thing right there, fire. That thing right there, fire. I said, okay, I might could work with it then. But other than that, yeah, that song was totally unexpected. That song was totally unexpected, man. And those be the ones they say.
you
Real.
know, first things first. I appreciate your honesty
Yeah.
because a lot of artists they do a song, they put it out,
Mhm.
and then they hate it after the fact.
Yeah.
And there's always the saying, like entertainers in general, they could be the biggest critic. No
Yeah, for
matter
real.
what anyone says about your music, at the end of the day, it's how you feel. It's how you feel about the song.
For
Um,
real.
how for real, no pun intended. So sometimes artists do go through that self hesitation, whether should I
Yeah.
really do this? Should
Yeah.
I really put this out? Really? And sometimes you just go with your gut and just see where it goes. And
Yeah.
I'm
For real.
glad, and as after listening to the song, I'm glad and hearing your story behind it. I'm glad you put the song out because
Yeah.
it's a dope track, bro.
Because it wasn't gonna drop. It wasn't gonna drop until like the top of next year when I put my album. I'm already 3 steps ahead. Like I got an album already being worked on after the metaphysical EP that I'm working on. Actually, if you want to go ahead and touch on that, like I
Yeah,
got a 7-song EP coming out called Metaphysical, and the 7 is for the 7 chakras. You know what I mean? I'm gonna touch on each chakra and each song. You just gotta listen. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I'm big on astrology. I'm really big into spirituality right now. I'm big on chakra alignment, metaphysics, studying metaphysics. That's really the side I'm on. I'm not really into the government and conspiracy side. I'm more spiritual.
Okay,
So that's where
okay.
the metaphysical comes from. It's gonna be a 7-track EP. It's gonna rock they socks. The ladies, it's gonna be more for the ladies, but I know the guys is gonna enjoy it too because I'm still spitting. You know, still spitting, but talking to the ladies, talking to the chakras, really.
Yeah, okay, okay. So
Mhm.
that's for next year. That's for next year.
Yeah,
Uh,
metaphysical gonna be September.
okay, I
Yeah.
got you.
Uh,
So
okay.
yeah, so that's coming up later. But as far as your upcoming project, I want to dive into that. How you feeling about this project? And for those that's been vibing with you, that's been walking with you since the beginning, what can
Mm.
people expect on this upcoming project you have?
Well, the Still the Coast album, if that's what you talk about, that's gonna be the one with For Real on it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a couple more singles that drop before that. And that thing right there, it's just this is really gonna be what's my word? Solidification. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for solidification with this album. It's not gonna be no debate. Don't get me wrong, I want to work with everybody, put everybody out, but this like basketball back in the day and basketball now.
Yeah,
It's too album. I was already there, but now it's even more so because my spot down here is starting to be solidified. You know what I mean? My name's starting to ring more bells every other day. So I want to just touch on the fact that yeah, Mississippi, we ain't got a lot of eyes on us, but I'm gonna be the one put that on my back. I want to be the one to bring more eyes. You know what I mean? We can put the eyes here. We gonna be the eyes. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
Still the Coast, the title in itself, it's like the arrogant side of me a little bit, but at the same time, I'm saying like I'm still rocking with the coast. I'm still the coast. Like the coast is still my home. That's still my heart. You know, still what I'm working for. Yeah, that's how I want to be. I don't want nobody to get like too misconstrued about that title.
it's understandable.
Yeah,
So obviously, man, it's like, as an artist, as a hip hop artist, there's a competitive element to it. Now,
yeah,
obviously, as you pointed out, man, you're working with artists, you want to network and help and contribute. But on the flip side, like, you want your cake and eat it too.
yeah,
Uh, it feels like giving your thoughts. You got that.
yeah,
You got that and one energy. That street ball energy. Like you, you going with the crossovers and the jabs. You going with all that, man. You going. Just leaving Professor, hot sauce, all that, man. It's like
yeah,
you going in on this project. You letting
yeah,
and the key word you said is solidify. Like you
yeah,
try to leave no doubt. Like, hey, I've been here for a minute, and
yeah.
if you ain't feel me before, you're gonna be feeling me now.
That's
Like,
what it's about. That's it. That's it. That's it. No
uh,
layoff. Like I'm gonna let everybody know. Like every time I drop an album, it's gonna be levels up. It's gonna level up from the next album. I'm not gonna be that guy that just put out something to stay consistent. I'm gonna be consistent, but every time you're gonna hear me, it's gonna be a level because the scary part about me is I'm still learning. I ain't even figured out all the way who I am yet, as far as the music I want to put out at all times and the fan base I want to just grab. I'm just a melting pot right now. Like I'm very diverse. My mind is everywhere at all times because I'm diagnosed ADHD. Been that way since 6 years old.
yeah,
I just have these thoughts, so I can't be a trap rapper or a gangster rapper or a pop rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm all that in one. You gonna hear my CD and hear a twerk song. You gonna hear my CD and hear somebody probably getting murdered. You gonna you gonna hear a barbecue song. You feel me? That's just I done lived all of that, so I talk about what I do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Nothing's fiction. You know, so I just done did everything. I done dabbled in the streets. I done been the nerd. I'm still that. Still the streets not so much, but I'm still that nerd though.
Hey, shout out to the nerds, man. We don't
For
judge.
real.
We don't
For
judge the nerds. Like, I'm a nerd
exactly.
myself. I'm in the comic books. I'm into the Marvel, the
Yep, manga, all
DC.
that.
I might walk a little anime every now and then.
Yeah,
Things like that, man. Like, shout out to the
yeah,
nerds. Just
yeah. I got a
peace.
collection of Pokemon cards right now, over 1,000 cards. I ain't playing.
he
Right
going in with
now.
the Pokemon game, bro. He's going
I'm
all in. So
I'm going in, man.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's just
uh
that's just me.
yeah, so
I'm a little bit of everything.
still the coast. It's the name of your next project that's coming soon.
Yeah,
In the meantime, check out the For Real joint. FR is what the song title is.
yeah.
That's available on all the platforms. You also got the Come Up. That's on the
Mhm.
platforms. Show Me. is on there. Switch Talk is on there. I Got Beans is on
Yeah.
there. And probably my favorite title of your songs is Spasm.
Yeah,
Spasm.
Spaz. Hey, I wanted to give like my favorite artist of all time. I ain't gonna say it's been like that forever, but I'm gonna go from the beginning then and get to that. My first favorite artist ever, Mystical. So you'll
Okay.
hear a lot of that incorporated into my music. Second favorite artist, he ran the game for 20 years. Lil Wayne, of course. And then my favorite artist of all time is Pluto Hendrix. Future Hendrix, man. Like a lot, you may hear it a lot. I'm still me, but I get a lot from that Lil Wayne era and that Future Hendrix era, and I mixed all that into one. That's a super artist, bro. Lil Wayne and Future, nobody touching that. There's nobody touching that, bro. That's a
Yeah.
dynamic duo. So
Hey.
my music is a derivative of all three of those people incorporating like what I've heard and what I've been through. So the words of mine, none of their lingo is used, but I made some that's on there because his voice a lot and do sound effects.
Yeah.
So that's where everything comes from, man.
So
Uh, Spaz on them, that's where I got it from. Pluto Hendrix. I wanted to just go tap straight into Pluto, but I wanted to be there with him, not be him. But I went to Pluto with him that day.
you went to the Pluto. Wow, man.
Yeah.
Like for some reason I listened to that album just a month or two ago, because I've been listening to some old 2010 type music just to see
Yeah.
some of these artists have come. And
Yeah.
that was such an underrated album, debut
Yeah.
album. Like Future
Yeah.
was going in on that front. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Like the the Pluto album, not the mixtape before the Astronaut Status.
yeah.
That was the most underrated album I had ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? So a lot of
Yeah.
that Astronaut Status, that album stuck with me a whole lot. And the Wizard album, the Unpredictable album by Mystical, and I would say Carter One. All that is my style.
Yeah.
I
And
say all that bought into one is my style.
so it's interesting you bring up Little Wayne because I just saw him on concert for the very first time this
Yeah,
past Sunday. I live in
yeah,
Lexington, Kentucky. He was just there. And man, I got all sorts of reasons that night. I got Young Wayne, I got Carter Wayne, I
yeah,
got Mixtape Wayne,
yeah.
I got Rockstar Wayne. I mean, I got all the Waynes and
Seems like you
all
waited just in time.
yeah, like he from the block is hot to can't nobody. So it's just man, just the longevity that man
Yeah,
has
yeah.
had and still going.
Tenured.
So
Like he's tenured in the game.
he was a he was a baby when he first came. He was like maybe 14, 15
14,
years
yep.
old,
The Block
maybe.
is Hot album, he was 14 and a half.
Yeah, not just that, but I'm talking Hot Boys. Like he did the
Oh,
Hot Boys thing
oh
before
yeah.
the solo
12,
album.
11.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Turk, with BG and Juvie, those are grown folks. And
yeah.
you got this little rapper named Lil Wayne. Who would have
Out
thought
there.
that guy will
Yeah,
go into superstardom the way that he has? So
yep. The
um,
youngest one.
the youngest one, and I like Juvie,
He
I
just had
like
that. Like
BG.
he just had that grit that
Yeah, yeah, he had
yeah,
that for sure.
he had that grit that everybody like. I say the only one that could match that same grit was BG, but he couldn't stay out of trouble.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Bling Bling and Juvie. Juvie, he stay out of trouble for the most
Yeah,
part,
yeah.
and they had their ups and downs with each other, but it's
Hmm.
that's what happens in hip hop sometimes. Brothers fight.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
it happens. So I'm super excited to be joined with the homie JRedonDaMic out of Gulf Post, Mississippi.
Yeah, yeah,
Still the coast. Next project coming soon. He's got another project after that. Gonna get into the astronomical vibes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He getting real clever with that
Yeah.
project. You know what I'm saying? The signs, all the Virgos, and the
Yeah. Okay, so the
trends.
metaphysical actually
Yeah.
is this September. I'm
Okay.
dropping that this September.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the metaphysical is coming first. That's gonna be that EP to keep my consistency level up, and at the
Yeah.
same time give everybody a different side of me to let them know I'm just like when you see me, I'm not just no thug. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just from the hood. I got a brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I display that. I got a single about to drop called Ecstasy. You gonna love that. You gonna love Ecstasy. You're gonna love Ecstasy.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Well, it's good to have you on the show.
Of
Thank you
course.
so much. And you very, very busy
Yeah.
individual, but I appreciate you taking the time and doing this. Looking forward to your upcoming projects and music after that as well. Thank you for the time, J Red, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Okay, hey, yeah, man. You already know. Anytime you need me back, bro, I'll come on here.
Got you, bro.
Okay.
You enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too, man. Thank you.
All right, peace.
All right.
All right.